A vigil for British journalist Dom Phillips and indigenous expert Bruno Pereira. Family, friends, and colleagues of the pair gathered in Rio de Janeiro, demanding to know what's happened to them. They went missing a week ago in the Javari Valley, an area in the Amazon twice the size of Japan and home to the largest number of uncontacted tribes in the world. The vigil was held on Copacabana Beach, the place where Phillips used to paddle surf before moving to northeastern Brazil to write a book about saving the Amazon. He was on his way back from an expedition with Pereira when both men disappeared. Human remains were reportedly found where the pair was last seen, but they are still being identified.
This was Dom's last trip there. He told my sister, his wife Alessandra, that he needed one more interview to finish his book. I think Dom went to the Amazon because he belonged there. He's an Englishman who was born in the wrong place. He loved the rainforest and their inhabitants.
Pereira used to work for FUNAI, the government agency responsible for protecting Brazil's indigenous people.
Bruno was forced to leave the agency because he did not agree with President Jair Bolsonaro's policy of opening up the Amazon for commercial exploitation and leaving it unprotected. There are only 1,400 people in our agency, and we have to protect 1 million indigenous people occupying an area that represents 13% of Brazil's territory.
Pereira started working on his own with the Javari tribes. We accompanied him during an expedition several months ago in the same area where he was last seen with Dom Phillips. Pereira was already being threatened because he was helping local tribes collect evidence of the invasions to their territories and report them to local authorities.
At first we were very hopeful that both men were alive because Dom was with Bruno, who is very experienced. The family thought they must have been ambushed but managed to hide the boat and escape through the forest. But a week has gone by and our hopes are diminishing. All we want now is for them to be found. We have a right to know what happened to them.
This march is not only to put pressure on the government to find writer Dom Phillips and indigenous expert Bruno Pereira. It's also for a bigger cause. People here say both men defended saving the Amazon. Monica Yanakiev, Al Jazeera, Rio de Janeiro.